till the lights came on. I want to turn around, but I don't want to knock nothing over. Get a good glimpse.
All right. Let's get a little cozy up in here. Let's bring this down a little bit more. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Still Learning Dad podcast. I am Taz, the Learning Dad. This is episode 3. And for this episode, I know every episode is a special episode, but for this episode, it's super, super, super special. I have a super special guest with me. Today, before I get into my guest, today we're going to be taking a trip down way back now. I hate to say way back, but we're going to be taking a trip down to the 90s. We're going to take it back a couple of decades. And we're just going to have fun today. We're going to have a little conversation about many different topics, but strictly with the 90s. If we get a little deep, then we get a little deep. You know, if we got to get there, we'll get there. But without further ado, I would like to introduce my guest. Go ahead and tap that real quick.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alana. I'm also known as Onyx from TikTok.
Let's make sure you're in. There we go. I'm sorry. One more time.
I'm Alana, and I'm also known as Onyx from TikTok.
Let's go. Can you hear yourself clearly on it? All right. Okay. So we're gonna dive right into it. Okay. This is technically a dad and daughter time machine. So about to be 13 soon.
In like 2 weeks, yeah.
Birthday's right around the corner. What's one thing you love right now that you're actually kind of wearing? If you want, you can actually show the camera too. I'll hold on to this for you.
Well, I've recently been into the Sandlot.
Let's go. Benny the what?
The Jet Rodriguez.
So that was from my time right there. That was from my time. That was childhood right there. You know, this is it doesn't sound so far away, but it's far away. You know, we're going back in time to before phones started coming in a lot more, before social media.
Before all this.
Yeah, before what we're doing here. You know, we could just have conversations like regularly outside. You know, life was outside with, you know, music, movies, and real moments. You know, like what you see in the movies, what you see in that movie, that's exactly what we used to do. You know, we were outside till the lights came on, like the shirt I'm rocking with right now. You got moded. You know, I've been trying to bring this one back like heavily. You got moded. If you know, you know. So my first question to you, basically, I want to know like what you think of the 90s, right? So when you see the movie Sandlot, when you see any other movies that you've seen lately, to you, what makes the 90s still cool to you?
So what it makes it like seem cool to me is that everyone, like all the kids are outside, like they're all playing. Because nowadays everyone's like glued to their screen. That no one ever wants to go outside. It's just dead now.
You kind of miss like that old feeling, huh?
Because everything back then, it was just like full of bright colors. It was all color.
Yeah, it was colorful. It was like real interaction. I tell myself sometimes when I'm using my phone, every time I'm trying to edit something or look something up so I can post it, or I'm doing homework for, you know, stuff like this, I catch myself and I'm like, put the phone down. So it gets to a point where you have to like snap yourself out of it. Otherwise, you're scrolling and doom scrolling and or watching. You don't even have to be scrolling. You can be watching just like a long video, like what I do sometimes too on YouTube. Like watch just like a, you know, like Queso, or, you know, I'll watch Still Learning Dad Gaming. You know, that guy's pretty cool. I like to watch him, game. um, what when it comes to things like that, because I know you do it, I do it, everybody does it. We have moments to where like we have to have our phone. Sometimes you're getting groceries out the car and you're holding your phone in your hand, and we're like, Lonnie, put that down, or you don't want to put your phone down because you want to look at something and you're going to the bathroom, you're gonna warm something on the microwave, and you're just like this. When I'm at work, let me skip this. When I'm at work, um, I see people come out of the bathroom stall. Like, this is the phone right here. Like, they're coming out the stall and they're like this. Or they're walking around and they're like this. And I'm looking at them. They make me want to put my phone down a lot more when I see things like that. If you were to live like the 90s for sure, like if we were to do at least 1 week, do you think you'd be able to survive without a phone?
I feel like I would, yes, because I have less hours on doom scrolling, like on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. I feel like I would survive the 90s because the only thing I do on my phone is either make voiceovers, do covers, or any kind of stuff like that. Like, I don't do any, like, just doom scrolling on TikTok. Like, I'll do something productive on it.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like you'd be able to, I feel like you'd be able to hang. I don't know about Sissy though.
And then, sorry, I'll be able, with all the stuff I have, because I'm an artist too. I could basically do anything. I'm a cosplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like everything you're doing, you can do it without technology. You can still dress up and cosplay. You can go visit friends.
I want to get bored.
What?
I can go to the park.
Yeah, you could mob it somewhere. That's what we used to call it. We used to call it mobbing, or we'd take a little trip. For us out here in Riverside, I've said it with a couple of people. There's only a selective group. So just like the movie Sandlot, there's only a selective group that knows certain areas where we used to go play. And I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. It was called we called it the yard. It was the yard, or county yard. But for us, when I was between like 2 and 7, it was the yard. So just like the Sandlot, we had the yard. Same thing, it was where we'd go meet up. It's when you would wake up or not even just wake up, but when it was time to go play or go outside, all you had to do was go outside and ride your bike or scooter, whichever, to the yard, and if everybody was there, that's where it was at. All you had to do was look for the bikes. What movie? I think I can get the hint, but I want to ask this for viewers and listeners. What movie made you fall in love with the 90s?
So definitely the Sandlot, but then obviously Rookie of the Year too.
Ooh, Rookie of the Year. There you go. That's So would you say between the two, what is more of a fan favorite for you? Like what brought you in from Rookie of the Year? Like what hooked you in from Rookie of the Year? And what hooked you in from Sandlot?
So from Sandlot, obviously it got me into baseball, which now I'm currently playing now.
Yes.
And then also from Rookie of the Year, it makes me want to play baseball because the whole movie is basically about baseball.
That's facts. That's facts. That's I'm trying to raise your volume a little bit. There we go. So both of them basically drew you in from baseball.
And then since it was from the 90s, which is I've kind of already been into the 90s, that it makes me attached to the 90s more.
I like that. I like that. So you say Rookie of the Year was the one that mainly like hooked you in. Sandlot is what like sealed the deal for you.
Yeah.
Because of like the way the environment was with them. Have you heard of a movie called Angels in the Outfield?
I feel like I have.
It's another baseball movie. It's a really good movie. That was from the childhood too. Angels in the Outfield. That's a really good movie. I haven't seen that in a while. But Angels in the Outfield's a very good movie. You kind of touched base on it a little bit. Do you think life looked more fun back then?
Most definitely. Like, to all adults out there, you guys were so lucky. You don't understand how much it sucks to be a kid right now. Like, when I tell you, there is so much brain rot in the year we live in right now. Like, it's so bad. This year's already so bad. This summer, I'm confident.
You think you could get some 90s active living done this summer? All right, we're going to have to see.
And lots, especially because I'm going to go to a Dodgers game for my birthday. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be fun. That's going to be fun right there. I like how you manifested that. Put me on the spot. Say, I'm going to a Dodger game.
Yes.
Looks like I got to look at tickets now. Yeah, like I just remember, riding bikes. And if we weren't riding our own bikes, we were sharing bikes. So I would either use someone's bike. Obviously, I wouldn't go and take their bike, but we would take turns riding the bikes back and forth. Or, we had there was no phones, remember? So we would either use the landline and we would call. Let me skip this one, I'm sorry. We would use a landline and we would call the house, call someone's house phone. You gotta actually type it in, boop, 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 boop. It rings. And you're not expecting your friend to answer. You're expecting every single time for their parents to answer, or whoever's in charge that day. So
yeah,
they'll answer and they'd be like, Onyx residents, Lonnie's residents. Hello, is Lonnie here, or is Lonnie home? This is a friend. I just want to know if she's able to come outside. Oh, she's doing homework right now. We're about to eat. Stuff like that. She's not here. They just left. They just went to, grandma's house or something like that. Showing up, knocking on the door. Just, hey, can Lonnie come out and play? Actually, no. Lonnie's got to finish up with some homework. She's a little back up. And we're about to eat dinner. Dinner's almost ready. Try again tomorrow. And it was like that. And you got to think. Wherever your friends live close by, imagine walking to their house to get shut down and rejected that they can't play. Then you gotta walk all the way back home. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna try tomorrow. And let's say they get grounded. You go back the next day, you don't know they're grounded because you're just like, I'm gonna go check on them. You go back. Hey, can they come out and play? Actually, they got in trouble last night. They didn't finish washing the dishes. They forgot to vacuum. They didn't finish their homework. Or their teacher called and they got in trouble at school. Sorry, they can't play. They're grounded for a week or grounded for 2 weeks. And now you're walking back home again. Like, now 2 weeks go by, or you try every day. Can they come out? Can they come out? But no, most of the time you wait the 2 weeks. You see them at school. You're like, hey man, what happened? Did you get in trouble? Yeah, I got in trouble. This, and that. Have you ever seen a video of anyone, especially like millennials like me, of somebody showing you how we used to record songs? Because you know how you screen record on your phone, right? You like something, you're like, let me screen record that real quick. Boom, I want to save that. Or you could screenshot it. You could take a picture, or you could screen video. Do you know how we used to record off the radio? So we used to get cassette tapes. I wish I had one. I thought I did.
We'll be getting one soon, though, right?
Yes. So we used to have. They look similar to this. They look similar to this. Sonic, by the way. Sonic 2, original. So they look similar to this, except they had two little holes right here. They got the little, was it the little tape?
Yeah.
And you put the blank tape in, blank cassette tape into the radio. You wait and listen to the radio all day if you have to for your favorite song. Let's say the song Green Onions is about to come on, but you haven't heard it yet. You're sitting there waiting all day. Then the commercial comes on and they're talking. Finally they say, all right, up next, Booker T and the MGs, Green Onions. Once you hear that, boom, you put that bad boy in and you record that. So you're getting the commercial and you're recording the song and you're letting that sucker play. So it's recording it that whole time. And then as soon as it ends, you gotta stop it. Boom, pull that sucker back, put that tape right out. Otherwise, you're gonna record the whole day's worth. Or if you want to record the whole day's worth and risk it, you just put your tape in and let it record for as long as you want. And then later on, you go back and you play back your tape. So it's almost as if you're playing the same day radio every single day. That's struggle right there. That's patience, actually. No, that's not even struggle. That's patience. The patience that we had for the things that we did, for like the patience you guys have for your generation, I don't think you guys could develop the patience that we had to develop. Because you gotta think about it. You gotta listen all day to hear this song. You wake up at 7 or 8 in the morning and you're not gonna hear this till like 9 at night. But you don't know that. So you're listening to the radio, you gotta go to school, then you're in the car again after school, and now you're at home, you have your tape, and you're sitting there like, come on, play it already. I missed my song, I haven't heard it. Finally you hear it, and you're like, boom. And then you have that little 2 to 3 minute window to where you finally get to listen to it. You're like, yes, that was my favorite. Stuff like that to, oh man. We had, for out here, there was a handful of like music stores, but the one that I remember the most was at the Riverside Plaza when it was an indoor plaza, by the way. It used to be indoor. I don't know if you knew that. Plaza used to be indoor. So it was like a mini, like a super mini mall. There was I forgot the store's name already. I forgot the store's name, but Lola used to work there. Lola would take me there with her. And I used to tag all the stuff in her what do you call it, her store. So we went from like listening to records, cassette tapes, and even CDs to now you can look it up on YouTube. You can type in this song on YouTube. But if you wanted to hear it back then, some stores would have like a whole setup and they'd have it like a display, and then you put the headphones on and you could listen to it like that. Or you just went crate digging, CD digging, tape digging. Ours, the one that was here was called Warehouse. It was like warehouse music. We had stuff like, you know how you got Chuck E. Cheese, right? We always had Chuck E. Cheese, but we also had out here a place called Straw Hat Pizza. So you know, like Shakey's. Imagine Shakey's, but it was called Straw Hat Pizza. And I remember the one that I used to go to, the pizza. I loved the pizza. The pizza was bomb. We used to have our baseball parties there. Sometimes we play it because I was playing for Shamel Park. So sometimes we'd play and have games, and then they'd say, hey, what do you guys want to do after? And Straw Hat was right down the street from Shamel Park. It was right there on Arlington, so literally right down the street. And they had like Cruising USA, they had Street Fighter, and then Street Fighter 2 when it came out. It was like maybe 2 or 3 like arcade, like actual arcade games. Everything else was like tickets and all that. The swap meets that we used to have like 4 to 5 different swap meets, like close to each other, where you can go there. I mean, you know how swap meets are, right? But we used to have a bunch of them. And then we had your local video stores. We had like, it would just say like there was Super Duper Video, which was by the plaza. There was Video Town, which was like close by over here too. We had Blockbuster. People had Hollywood Video too as we got older, but Blockbuster, I will always talk about Blockbuster. Blockbuster is my favorite one out of every single one. Go in there to rent video games 2, 3 nights out of the week, which is technically the weekend, because you're not renting them during the week. You're waiting for Friday night, and you're grinding all night. You can't turn your game off because you can't save it until the 64 came out, obviously. But you couldn't save it, man. Like I used to leave this Sega right here. I used to leave it turned on just like this. You could see the little light. Turn the TV off. Let it sit like that till the next day, and then when I get home, turn the TV on, unpause it, and try to continue my game because you couldn't save it back then. What do you watch the Sandlot on? I know, but I want to ask.
So it sadly got taken off of Netflix, so now I have to watch it on Disney.
Right. So, with that being said, so you stream it. So what do you think you would enjoy more? Do you think you enjoy streaming it a lot because it's right there at your fingertips, or do you feel like you would enjoy going to a Blockbuster, a Super Duper Video, a Video Town, and actually saying, "Hey, can I rent Sandlot again? It's me. I'm back again to rent my favorite movie."
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster all day. Every week. And if you couldn't finish the game or the movie, you went right back and asked, "Hey, can we go rent that again real quick? I want to rent it again this week." Pizza, little chips, little bag of chips and candy, popcorn for sure, and a movie or your game every weekend or every other weekend if the money was right, you know? This is like another part of the same one. Could you wait days to watch something, or would you need to watch it now? Like what I was just explaining. If you couldn't finish it, let's say you didn't get to watch Sandlot Saturday night after we rented it. We had to take it back. You have to take it back on Sunday. So, would you lose your mind that whole week? Now we can't watch it until the weekend. Or you think you'd be able to have the patience to wait that whole week? Sometimes we couldn't. Sometimes we had to wait 2-3 weeks. You think you'd be able to have that patience to be like, you know what? I'll watch it in like 2 or 3 weeks.
It's a mixture between both of them because at first I would be mad that I won't be able to watch it, but then maybe like let's say on a Wednesday I would probably forget about watching it because I also have very bad memory.
Same.
And then when the weekend comes, then I'll probably get reminded of it, and then I'll be like, oh, yay, I can go watch the Sandlot again.
The one thing that was kind of annoying is like there was friends who've seen or played games. So every day, Monday through Friday, oh my gosh, did you play the new Resident Evil yet? No, not yet. I haven't got it. Dude, oh my gosh, I'm at this part. I had to do it. I had to play it again last night. And then Wednesday, Thursday comes. Oh my gosh, you gotta play Resident Evil. And then you're sitting there like, yeah, I know, I'm trying. I'm waiting, okay? I'm waiting to go get it. Like, hang tight. I'm working on that, you know? But the movie development, as far as like, how should I say this? As far as production goes, to where we get to watch a movie, like there's ways to watch Super Mario right now without going to the movie theaters. There's ways. I don't want to explain that on the episode, but there's ways to watch it right now for free. When we were kids and Super Mario came out, if it came out in theaters, you're waiting 6 months to a year if you did not get that window to go to the movies. So if the movie was only available for a month in theaters, let's just say a month, which was like Scream. I remember watching Scream for the first time, and Scream 2 at the Tyler Mall. If you didn't go see it and you missed that opportunity, you're waiting 6 months to a year before they even threw it at you on VHS tape. Finally on VHS, coming soon. And then you don't know it until you're watching another VHS tape. You're renting Sandlot, and you see coming soon, Scream 2. Obviously, the time frames are different, but that's an example of like how it was. Like, let's say there was a Sandlot 2, right? Which I'm pretty sure there was. But let's say there was a Sandlot 2 coming out, and you're watching Scream, because Scream just came out on VHS. So while you're watching Scream, the previews in the very beginning is telling you all the new movies that are coming out. And that's where you see Sandlot 2 coming soon or whatever, something like that. And then you're like, finally, man, I've been waiting on this whole time. I've been waiting for this, man. It's irritating. Good times. There was a lot more movie theaters. There was a movie theater like in every section of the city out here at one point. I'm not even lying. There was a lot of movie theaters out here. A lot. Like you can go down the street, around the corner, and then around that corner, and there was movie theaters like crazy.
Now there's only like 2 around here.
Yeah, now there's only a handful out here. This is going to be perfect right here. This next little segment I have for you. So, for this little segment, okay, I would love to like pause it, but I can't. I would love to pause it. But okay. So for this part, I would love you to pull out your phone and look at your notes. Look at your notes, okay? Um, this is gonna be a little like this or that type vibe, right? What kind of cartoons do you know of from the 90s? What kind of movies do you know of? What kind of TV shows? What video games do you remember? Like, not do you remember, but that do you know of that I talk about? You know what I mean? And also, I'm into wrestling a lot right now. Do you know any wrestlers from the 90s? Do you know certain candies and snacks that we used to have and music? Do you know any type of music from my generation? So from your notes, I would like you to scope out, you know. So like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay.
This might be hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an example because I know there's a lot. There's so many.
I know a lot, but it's my bad memory.
So this okay. So better said. So what two shows have we seen that are from my time? Boy Meets World and Family Matters, right? So this or that, it's like what would you prefer? Family Matters or Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World.
See, so that's one. That's one right there. So okay. Now that's as far as TV sitcoms, okay? So okay, now with Boy Meets World, you pick Boy Meets World. What about Smart Guy? Do you remember a show called Smart Guy? It's a little kid named TJ, and he's super smart.
Yeah, I remember.
Boy Meets World or Smart Guy?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World wins that one. Okay. So how about these were like two big family shows. There's a lot of family shows actually if you think about it. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince all day, huh? There's a handful. What other TV shows do you know of? Other than the ones I named.
Like real films?
From the 90s. Like TV sitcoms from the 90s. Like there's one called Seinfeld, but I doubt you know what Seinfeld is. Friends came like
I don't really watch Friends.
yeah, Friends came later though. Like the core is like Fresh Prince, Family Matters, all what is it? All My Children. These are like the funny shows. There's even one from the 80s. It goes from the 80s. It's like Three's Company. What there was another one. There's what is it? The Jeffersons. I want to say it's the Jeffersons. There's oh man, I can't think of it right now. Oh, I think it's Living Single. I think there's one called Living Single.
What about 10 Things I Hate About You?
That's a movie. That's a movie. There's another one, man. I can't think of it. There's so many that I like that are in my head right now, but I can't think off the top.
I know, me too.
Okay, so from TV shows, let's move to the movies.
10
What
Things I
movies
Hate
do you know of from the 90s?
10 Things I Hate About
10
You.
Things I Hate About You.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Now, Rookie of the Year or 10 Things I Hate About You?
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year or Sandlot?
Sandlot.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, because I don't know what like. Okay, so like, what about cartoons? Let's get real. Let's get real deep. Let's do cartoons. Let's do Disney movies.
I know. Disney.
Yeah, Lion King or Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Lady and the Tramp or Aladdin?
Lady and the Tramp.
Heavyweights or D2 Mighty Ducks?
I'm gonna have to go with D2 Mighty Ducks.
See, that's what I'm saying. What's another one? Jumanji or Flubber?
Jumanji.
Jumanji. I feel like it's the same. It's Robin Williams too, you know. But yeah, Jumanji just goes way too hard. Okay, what cartoons do you know? I'm
I
talking
know-
Saturday morning cartoon, Looney Tunes.
I know Rugrats. There's another one.
Okay.
Oh, Animaniacs.
Rugrats or Animaniacs?
Animaniacs.
There you go. The Pinky and the Brain. The
Such
Pinky
hard.
and the Brain. I love that show, man.
That's my favorite.
Have you ever heard of Tiny Toons?
I think so.
So, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil, yours truly, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Tweety, Sylvester, all of them. Tiny Toons was when they were babies. It was called Tiny Toon Adventures. So it's basically just them as babies. It was a good show too. That was a good show.
I feel like I've seen like little clips.
Shoot, even I don't know if you ever heard of this one, but it was called Darkwing Duck. It was like Donald Duck, but like he was like Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. But
Matter of fact, I think.
Do I have? I do. Check this out, guys. Darkwing Duck.
Oh yeah.
Take a look at that. I got a couple more stickers here. I got Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Have you ever seen any clips of Rocco's Modern Life? I can't really explain the gist of it.
I would need every time like if I hear of a show or like a movie, like if I hear something that I don't know of, I would need like more details because I don't know because my brain doesn't work.
He's like his best friend is a cow. Oh, man, it's been a minute. His house.
Here, look right here.
His house is they're like unorthodox houses. That's not it. I know I have
Here you go. Look at right here.
Yep. Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh yeah.
Mighty Mouse. You ever heard of Mighty Mouse?
I think so. Yeah.
One of my favorite cartoons when I was little was Bobby's World. Have you ever heard of Bobby's World? That's where the whole noogie. That's where that used to come in. Shoot, there's Freakazoid, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Powerpuff Girls, Batman Forever, the Justice League, the Looney Tunes, X-Men, of course, X-Men. I believe Ninja Turtles had their own little series as well, Ninja Turtles, and then of course the Ninja Turtles movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3. Do you remember any of those ones? The movies.
Of all of them?
Not the ones that you guys seen from your time, from my time.
All the movies you just
Yeah, like the Ninja Turtles. Like what is it? The Ooze. Oh man, that was one of my favorite ones. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, that was actually fire. What about games? Do you know any games from the 90s? There's one game I always talk about. I've talked about it in a handful of my episodes. Not just Sonic. Sonic was Sega's baby. That was like the baby for Sega.
everyone knew.
Yeah, everybody knew Sonic, but my favorite game.
And Mario too.
Yeah. But do you know my favorite game from Sega? It's not Mortal Kombat either.
You said it before.
I've said it before. It's not Mortal Kombat. It's not Sonic.
Was this like similar to WWE?
Nope.
So it's not a fighting game?
Nope. It's an adventure game. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quackshot. You gotta look that one up. Quackshot. That was my favorite game. And there was also I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck through the looking mirror or something like that. I forget the title of that one, but that was a fun one too. That one was hard. That one irritated my soul. But Quackshot was one of my favorite ones when Sega first came out. Of course, when the Nintendo 64 came out, then we had Super Mario 64. That was definitely a fan favorite. Super Smash Brothers when that came out. WrestleMania 2000, that's where like the wrestling really kicked in for me. I had Royal Rumble. I had Royal Rumble or I had WrestleMania for Sega. And that's when I fell in love. That's when I was watching Monday Night Raw a lot. I was watching Monday Night Raw and WCW Monday Night Nitro. Do you know any wrestlers from the 90s?
Guerrero?
Yeah, because he was in WCW first, and then he went into WWF before it became WWE. Rey Mysterio was in WCW, and he's still around. The Rock isn't around as much, but The Rock's from like my childhood, 1996 or 7 was his debut. But even before him, like Shawn Michaels, which is the one who runs NXT, Shawn Michaels was around. Stone Cold or The Rock?
So cool.
Facts. Okay, candies, real quick. I'll make this one super short. Warheads or Gushers?
Warheads.
Warheads. Are you a fan of Pop Rocks?
Sort of.
Did you ever hear the myth with that? We used to hear a myth where if you really wanted to like delete yourself as a kid, you know, and say that's it, you would mix Pop Rocks with soda and drink it. And it was supposed to make you like explode.
Did it really?
Not really.
What do you mean not really?
Yeah, no. It exploded in like if you mix it together, like it, you know, it kind of caused a little like that's it, you know. But it, obviously we're alive.
I'm not really a big fan of it because it kind of like tingles my mouth.
That was the annoying part of it. Okay,
They're good though.
What would you prefer if you were to have a selection? Would you? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. Okay, your 90s movie dream team, and you can pick from all the movies. So like, let's just say you had a baseball team, and it doesn't have to be everybody from Sandlot. Let's say you had a baseball team, or if you don't have to be baseball, but since you're into baseball now, if you want to do a baseball team, but it could be your kick it squad. Like every day we're gonna hang out every day. We're gonna hang out, play video games, play art or whatever. Your 90s movie dream team. Sandlot, Mighty Ducks, Rookie of the Year, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Home Alone. Oh my gosh, Home Alone. Home Alone was another staple of my childhood. Home Alone. Four people from any of the movies that I described in any movie that you remember.
Wait, so like I could pick like
Four.
Like if I want to do like anyone from the Sandlot, I could choose another one and then like I can mix it.
You mix any four. Okay. Obviously, you're going to pick Benny as one. So Benny's going to be one. But if you were to survive anything and you needed them to help you with whatever, four of them. Because it's going to be 5, including you.
Well, I have to choose Benny because I know
That's what
Benny.
I'm saying. You have to choose Benny.
Benny's smart.
So Benny's first. So Benny's one. Any of the movies. I feel like I got to sneeze.
Can I choose from the same one?
Yeah, but don't make all of them from Sandlot.
No, yeah.
Mix up your
I'm
movies.
trying to
Mix up your movies. You're going to war. You're going to play the hardest game. Like you got to outswim another squad. You got to beat them in a video game and a foot race.
I have to have yeah.
Benny.
I forgot the kid's name. What was from Rookie of the Year?
I forgot his name too, but I know exactly who you're talking about. So that's 3.
Yeah.
The main character, basically. I forgot his name.
I know his name, but I forgot.
Dude, have you ever heard of Have you ever heard of I think it's 3 Ninjas? I can't remember the name right now. It's a 90s movie too. We're gonna have to look that up after. Don't come for me, guys. It's 3 brothers. It's 3 brothers and they're all ninjas. Fire.
I think I know what
Fire.
you're talking about.
Also, Surf Ninjas. If y'all remember that, Surf Ninjas. You know who's in Surf Ninjas? Ernie Reyes, which is the pizza boy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fire movie too. So okay, Benny. Yeah. Rookie of the Year. Who else? Who's your fourth?
The other kid from Rookie of the Year.
I forgot his name. There's so many movies too. There's literally so many. There's so many. But the other kid you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like his friend.
Mine. You know what? Since we were talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I would pick Donnie, the one with the staff. Be careful. I'd pick Donnie because that was my favorite. I don't know why he was my favorite as a kid. I know Raph was like the crazy one. Mikey was just like the goofy one. Leo's the smart one. But Donnie, I don't know. I feel like Donnie. I don't know how to really explain Donnie, but I feel like for him, I don't know. Maybe he fit my character as a kid. Maybe that's why I liked him. So I'd pick Donnie. I'd pick Kevin. Home Alone. That the genius. Why not?
He is.
Why not? And then I can't remember what year. I can't remember what year the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie came out, but what year did it come out, dude? I can't remember the year. I can't remember the year right now, but I gotta go with Billy. I gotta go with Billy. He's a blue ranger. I know everybody loves the White Ranger. And I just had a blank right now. But his real name is Dave. David. Oh my gosh, what's his name? What is the White Ranger's name? Oh my gosh. Anyways, Billy. Billy was always my favorite because he was blue. Mastodon. Billy was my favorite. So what I say? I said Donnie, Kevin, Billy. I like Goldberg. Goldberg from Mighty Ducks. Goldberg. I like Goldberg. And let's see. Who else? Gosh, there's so many movies. I'll take Benny too. I'll take Benny. Out of those ones, I'll take Benny too. Yeah, that's facts. Out of this was gonna be a little bit more Okay. Out of all of the 90s songs that you know, this is going to be a little bit more. This might be a little bit harder. I might actually have to help you with this one. Out of all of the 90s songs that you know, and that's from 90s alternative music, R&B, hip hop, everything I've showed you. If somebody needed to understand the 90s, what would be like your five?
Like
Songs. I'm sorry. Top 5 songs of the 90s.
I don't think I really, because mostly I listen to like 80s. But it has to be from 90s?
Yes. We're talking about the 90s.
Well, because I just listen to mostly 80s, sometimes 90s.
So like okay. So five 90s songs, and that's branching out. That's branching out from different categories. Okay, one song for me would be "Return of the Mac." You know that one? Return. That screams 90s. Do you know the song "Back in the Days When I Was Young, I'm Not a Kid"? That screams 90s right there. There is the coolest thing about this artist is he's generational. Michael Jackson. So for me, if I were to pick one, it would be "Rock with You." I believe "Rock with You" and "The Way You Make Me Feel." One of those two. That's gotta be like 97 or 8. But "Rock with You." So "Rock with You," "Return of the Mac," "Back in the Day," and John B. They don't know. John B.
Yo.
And then if we're gonna do music, we'll do pop. Tupac. Because my favorite artist is Nate Dogg, but everybody knew Tupac. Everybody knew Tupac. Like Nate Dogg, you had to be a fan of Snoop Dogg and Dogg Pound and all that.
Technically, it wasn't Tupac. Like when I was
Life goes on, though, by the way. Sorry. Life goes on. So for you, I feel like I know you don't know that much, but
I probably do. I just can't remember.
yeah, you'd have to hear them. But I feel like for you, I mean, we could use John B. John B. They don't know. I showed you. Oh, I showed you Wu-Tang Clan. I showed you Wu-Tang Clan, and I feel like the one that I think you would like. It was I forgot which one it was, but it was by GZA. It was off his Liquid Swords album. I can't remember what song I showed you, but I showed you his album, and I was like, I think you would like this one because of the technicality he did behind the song. I can't remember what song it was, but there's the GZA Liquid Swords album, and I also just re-showed you Nas the other day. Nas and AZ. More money, more murder, more homicide. That's what, 3? What's another one I can give you? You can have Back in the Day.
I swear I know one.
There's so much. Like there's so much that we can literally dive into. It's crazy. There's so much. There's so much you can dive into. Okay. Let me see. Do you do you think you could really survive this? So it's a whole question. It's a question in whole. Could you survive the 90s? It's a question in whole. But do you honestly think you can survive no Wi-Fi?
No Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi at all. That means you can't turn this TV on and watch YouTube right now. We can't do what we're doing here right now.
Yeah, I could, because I could still go outside. I could do plenty of stuff without Wi-Fi.
That's facts. What
Because-
about Google or
Or
ChatGPT?
Well, ChatGPT wasn't there back then.
Neither was Google. You could
You can
survive without that. I'm
I don't really
actually
use
kind of
that.
glad for ChatGPT these days. But I mean, obviously I did. What about sharing a phone? You couldn't survive. You for sure. You or Sissy could not survive sharing a phone. Meaning the phone would be right there where the clock's at, and it stays there 24/7. So when the phone rings, that phone only rings, and it's in the kitchen or living room area.
I could survive that.
Sharing a phone. So long extension cord from the kitchen or the living room, and you're
I could
walking
say-
all the way to your room, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could.
Those are the vibes. What about waiting for TV schedules? So like I said, the same thing we had to do earlier when I said we had to listen for the radio. You had to. So you got a booklet. Also, by the way, I did this when I was super little. You would wake up in the morning and call a number. I can't remember the number, but somebody help me if you guys are hearing this. You would call a number and it would say at the sound of the beep, it would be 8 a.m. beep, and that's how you knew what time it was. And then when you started watching certain TV shows, you knew TV shows like, I don't know if you ever heard of a TV show called Jerry Springer. Jerry. It's a show where it's nothing but toxic vibes, and they always fight on this show. Always a talk show host or whatever. Kind of like a late night talk show thing, you know. But it was like mornings, I believe, guys. Help me out here. Or after school too. We used to have to wait for certain TV schedules. We used to have to wait. Zach won't come on until 5 o'clock tonight. But you don't know when it's going to be 5 until the clocks came around. You know, so like you had to wait. You could not just turn it on and be like, I'm going to watch Zach. You're waiting all day. Like Saturday morning cartoons. I look forward to that with cereal. Watch my Looney Tunes. Oh man. Courage, Cowardly Dog when they started coming out. What about rewinding VHS tapes? Do you know how to do that? I feel like I gotta sneeze. Sorry, guys.
I think so. Yeah.
So it's similar to the cassette tape.
Because I know what a VHS tape is.
So with the cassette tape, when you had a cassette tape, oops, I'm so sorry. You would take a pencil, stick it into the little holes, and you rewind it like that by hand. With the VHS tape, when you would finish watching a movie, before you returned it to Blockbuster, by the way, or Video Town, before you returned it, you had to let it play all the way through, right? You're finishing the movie, you see your credits. You would have to stop it and rewind it. And now you're sitting there until it's done rewinding. And then you press play, make sure it's at the spot, then you gotta rewind it again because you have to rewind it. And then you take it out, put it in its case, and then you go drop it off in the drop-off box for Blockbuster. There's so much. I mean, we probably have to do like a whole other episode and like dive deep down into certain categories, you know, for things like that. But what do you like most about hearing about the 90s? I know you heard me talk about Pogs, Marbles. Marbles was a big thing. Pogs, Marbles, like just TV tag, freeze tag.
Oh, freeze tag.
Freeze tag, TV tag. I forgot how to play TV tag, but we used to play Suicide, where it's like handball, right? You handball on the court. But with Suicide, when you would hit handball, you hit the handball, right? You start off, you go, and then I hit, and then the ball hits off the wall, you hit, and then I go to swing and I miss. If I miss, the safe way is you take the handball, you catch it, and you're supposed to throw it at the wall, and I'm out. But we used to play the dangerous way. So we used to play with like, hold on, let me skip. I'm sorry. We used to play with 3 to like 5, 6 guys. And if I missed, I have to run and touch the garage door or the wall before anyone hits me, but everyone's bombing on you. So if I swing and I miss, I have to look, and everyone's like, everyone's stalking you until you touch the garage door. We used to play smear the, I don't want to say the word, but it rhymes with smear. And that's where you take a football. You don't play actual football, but you take a football, you throw it up in the air. If you catch it, everybody's going for you. We got to tackle you. And it's nonstop. You're running until you get tackled. There's no, oh, I'm safe. You run until you get tackled. Obviously, we played baseball. We played just like Sandlot. We would play kickball.
I know.
Yeah, we played kickball. Suicide was the favorite one, but we used to love playing suicide. We used to go. What do you like most about it? What do you like most about it?
Like just
And the 90s in general. And would you want to like try to experience it for real? Meaning like to try to really live life like the 90s, because we can technically try to do that for you. You know, I know Sissy wouldn't be able to survive, but we could probably make that happen for you.
within the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, she'd be like, yeah, I'm done.
The next minute.
Yeah, facts. What do you like the most?
What do I like this? Any
Sitcoms, the sitcom shows, the movies, the games, like
just in general,
just
like
in
it
general,
does not
like
have to be movies.
just like the fact that it's the topic of the 90s, like what from the 90s do you love? Not just because of what we've seen, the movies, but what, like, from what you've heard of, what do you love in general about all that?
There was no phones.
No phones. Man, we had Game Boys, we had the little pizza parlors with, like there wasn't just Chuck E. Cheese. We had so many little mini pizza parlors. We had, I feel like we had the most meaningful TV shows too. Like the TV shows, they really hit you deep. They really spoke to you. The malls, I feel like the malls now are different from the malls back then. People used to want to meet up at the mall to go, hang out and shop together, or window shop together. You're not really doing that no more. You're not really meeting up at the mall. You're just like, I gotta go shopping,
Yeah.
CD stores to like actually go and like dig through CDs, like what FYE. Remember how like, well, I would take you guys to FYE, but sometimes I get lost looking at the CDs for no reason. It's because it's a nostalgic. It's like a, I don't know. It's more, it's a nostalgic feeling. It's real meaningful. It's man, different times, different eras.
And it sucks.
Yeah, you guys, like, I say it a lot. We're like the last of the dying breed. We're not necessarily that title, but we're literally the last of that generation. There's a lot of people who say that they still live like that. Like there's 20-year-olds who say it. I've seen it in comments too here on social media. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm 19 and I live exactly like I did in the 90s." Like, well, that's probably because your parents are raising you like that, which is great. Great, that's perfect. Nothing against that. However, we literally had to live like that. That we did not have a phone. Like, I'm not able to go on here and comment and be like, "Hey, I'm 19 and I still live like that," because nobody was commenting nothing. That was my point. I was like, you're on here commenting, you're commenting on something at your age that when you were a kid you were doing that. However, like when I was your age, the internet was barely, at 19 years old, the internet was barely getting cracking like that. YouTube was around still, but it wasn't as advanced as it is right now. There was no way anything was advanced as it is. Man, like that's crazy.
So different now.
Different, huh?
The reason why I say that that there was no phones back then is because like most of my friends, like, they don't really hang out as much.
Your whole squad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was the thing for all of us. It was like let's just say we didn't like each other. Let's say we hated each other. We still hung out, just like Sandlot. They didn't want to play with what's his name with Smalls, but they played with them because it was a fair. It was a fair share, you know. If you yourself, if you can tell '90s kids one thing about your generation, like if you were to, I know I'm a '90s kid, but if I was a kid right now from the '90s, you're a kid. Kind of like what you were saying earlier. If you can tell them one thing about your generation, what would it be?
A lot of stuff. First is brain rot.
That's pretty simple.
Brain rot's way too much of 2026.
Think so?
Like it's not even
There you
funny.
go. I feel that one. I got a two-part.
My friends say it.
Really?
How do I describe it? Like off of TikTok trend.
Uh-huh.
There will be like a lot of weird trends or something. I don't know how to. Do you know that trend where they like do that or whatever?
Which one?
The scuba trend.
What is it?
Where they
Yeah. That's supposed to be hyping somebody up. That's supposed to be hyping somebody up.
I don't like it.
See, ours was you got voted. Up your butt around the corner.
Oh no.
I got a two-part question for you. This is gonna close this out. If you could live one day in the '90s, what would you want to experience? And so you can answer both. You can answer them together. You can answer them separate. Also, what's one thing you've learned from me about life?
Ooh. What was the first question again?
First question is, if you could live one day in the '90s, what would you want to experience?
First, like, if I wanted to do anything?
Just one day. If you had one day to live, like you woke up tomorrow and it was the '90s, what's one thing you would want to experience? And also, what's one thing you've learned from me about life? And then for this one, speak into the mic.
If I woke up and then tomorrow was the '90s, obviously I wouldn't go on my phone right away. I'd probably go downstairs and like see you on the couch watching TVs or stuff. The stuff you guys had, like kind of TVs you guys had.
Oh yeah.
And
Box
then
TVs.
I would just say, okay, I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna play baseball with my friends. I don't have friends like that though. I wish I did.
I feel it. What's one thing you've learned from me about life?
Well, it doesn't really kind of apply to it, but it kind of does, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna say it either way, but I'm glad to have you as my father because you teach me a lot of stuff that I don't know about. Without you here, if you weren't here, I wouldn't be the person I am now.
I think it's windy in here. High five for that one, kiddo. No matter what era we're all from, like I grew up in my era, you grew up in your era. The most important thing is time that we spend together. We gotta work on that more with somebody that me and you both know. But we're getting there. We're getting there. But even if it's doing nothing, like I've always said this, even if we're doing nothing, why not do nothing together? You know what I mean? So that's the
that's the
most
most
important
important
thing
thing
right
right
there.
there.
And and
And
Jesus.
Jesus.
With
With
that
that
being
being
said,
said,
though,
though,
this
this
concludes
concludes
episode
episode
3.
3.
This
This
is
is
the
the
Still
Still
Learning
Learning
Dad
Dad
podcast.
podcast.
For
For
those
those
listening
listening
and
and
watching,
watching,
thank you guys for
for
tuning into
tuning into
this
this
one.
one.
We
We
might
might
have
have
to
to
run
run
it
it
back
back
and
and
dive
dive
deeper
deeper
into
into
a
a
lot
lot
more,
more
because
because
this is
this is
literally
literally
just
just
90s
90s
crunched
crunched
up
up
together.
together.
And
And
I was
I was
excited to
excited to
get my
get my
daughter in
daughter
on
in on
this
this
one.
one.
So
So
if we
if
got
we
to
got to
run this
run
one
this one
back,
back,
we'll run
we'll
it
run it
back
back
and
and
we'll
we'll
dive
dive
deeper
deeper
into
into
more
more
topics for
topics for
that
that
one.
one.
But
But
until the
until the
next
next
episode,
episode,
I will
I will
see you
see you
guys
guys
and
and
stay
stay
tuned.
tuned.
Camp out.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.